Well, folks, it looks like Orangina very well may be taken down by the adult film industry. If Stormy Daniels didn't strike the fatal blow, maybe a coalition of other P to the ornographic actors will. Yeah. This week, 20 actors from the adult entertainment industry launched an ad campaign on adult entertainment sites warning that Orangina and Project 2025 plans to ban pornography and throw people in jail for producing it. The campaign is called Hands Off My Porn. We're not sure why the architects of the campaign didn't call it Tiny Hands Off My Porn, but maybe they wanted to keep it short and sweet. Well, in case you didn't know, adult entertainment sites are very popular. They are. Particularly among men most likely to be MAGA. In fact, 57% of men aged 30 to 49 have visited one of these salacious sites in the past month, and 69% of men and 40% of women in the U.S. view these sites every year. Given these numbers, it's a wonder Orangina hasn't marketed his trading cards on these platforms. I'm sure his designers could come up with some extremely revolting imagery featuring Orangina getting his Ron Jeremy on. Well, in case you didn't know, the architects of Project 2025 are very prudish, at least publicly, and most of them still have VHS tapes and DVDs of their favorite adult films stashed away, so they have no need for the online fantasy world. They also can't stand the idea that anyone would get to have fun in the bedroom without them calling the shots. Yeah, if the evangelicals aren't benefiting from it, then nobody gets to do the nasty on their watch. Well, apparently, the Hands Off My Porn campaign has purchased $100,000 in ads in swing states. The ads will send people to the campaign website where they can learn more about creepy Kevin Roberts, the Project 2025 mastermind who says adult entertainment is as addictive as any illicit drug and as psychologically destructive as any crime. He says people who produce and distribute it should be imprisoned, and telecommunications and technology firms that facilitate its spread should be shuttered. Don't worry, folks. We're quite sure Kevin Roberts believes grabbing by the pussy is locker room talk, and being found liable of the kind of assault that the judge clarified was indeed grape is a men will be men kind of a thing. No doubt all the evangelicals would grab women, hold them down, tear off their clothes, and violate them just like Orangina did to E. Jean. No biggie, right? I wonder if all the MAGA women who've decided to just forget that little detail in Orangina's history would be pleased if their husbands brought home some adult entertainment that happened to look just like their surveillance tapes would have looked in that dressing room. Maybe that's the angle the adult film industry needed to take against Project 2025. All they have to say is, you can't ban it if your guy bragged about it. Well, just so we're clear, according to the National Coalition Against Censorship, under the First Amendment and the right to privacy, it's absolutely legal to view and own adult entertainment as long as it doesn't involve underage minors, at least for now. Although we do have some pretty power-hungry narcissistic men on the court, so it wouldn't be surprising if Clarence Thomas, Brett Kavanaugh, Samuel Alito, and John Roberts made up some new rule out of thin air that gives government the right to surveil citizens' search histories. Kind of like Moses MAGA Mike Jesus Johnson and his minor son keep track of their salacious consumption. After all, who wouldn't want a bunch of puffy, crusty, cringy white men in your bedroom? Next thing you know, they're going to outlaw female orgasms, which would probably be a relief to all the women who've had to fake them all this time. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see if the adult entertainment campaign scares all the little MAGA men into staying home on Election Day. I think we can guess what they'd be doing instead of voting. Well, MAGA, have the day you deserve.